The symbol of, hallelujah, let me share a little bit deeper here today. The first time the Lord Jesus appeared to me in the sky, on that May 17th, 2004, when he appeared, remember during the calling, he appeared but in the tremendous glory, and then he touched me with the left hand. We've shared about those things, they're not new anymore here. I've shared that the church may grow and know that the Lord has done a new move, you see. But I'm talking about this visitation, talking about the rapture, when he showed me how he's going to take the church. When his hands were significantly big and he pulled them, But there is the glory that pulls them from the tombs, that transforms you and takes you. That's why that morning dew is very critical. I want to talk about that morning dew a little bit. Someone remind me not to forget. That morning dew is the river that flows from the throne of God, from the temple of God in heaven, and it flows the four ends of the earth, empowering the four glorious horses that I saw, which stood for the four white, the glorious gospels that were to purge up, to clean up the four ends of the earth. You see that? The four glorious gospels are the ones going to clean up the church. Do you hear me? Once you anchor yourself on the four glorious gospels, then you can take the whole Bible. You see that? You see that, somebody? And the glorious gospels are glorious, so they will bring radiance with the morning dew flowing from the throne of God, the life-giving Spirit of God that can give life to the asleep, the dead, that they too may resurrect. You see that? We'll talk about that river, a river of life, and why Isaiah saw the morning dew, and also Daniel saw. I've seen it. So the thing is this. But here, what I want to emphasize to you on the rapture, the door to rapture, is that on that 17th of May, when he first appeared to me from the sky, he has a red cloth that runs from his left shoulder. You want to be mature, of course, eh? Let's all be mature. He has a red cloth that runs from his left shoulder like this, down here. Red, 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 red. And you can imagine when it's red within the glory of the Lord. Let the church mature. I need to share. It's time to share these things now. The deep things about the person of Christ. You've lived on rumors for a long time, right? It's time to live on the truth. It is time for the church to live on the true word and the revelation of God. This is the same red cloth. Even when the hand came to touch me, the glory is tremendous. But you could see where it was punched. You see? The nail. So that's the first one. That's the first thing he does. When he was sure that I've focused on him in that vision, then he lifted the hand like this. But look what I did for you. You see that? He is so satisfied that he did it. But the problem is this. He was so much abused. He was carrying a cross that would deliver you, the church. They beat him like a dog until he fell down, until the shoulder broke, until he could not even carry the shoulder that was carrying the cross. He fell down with it now. The shoulder broke. He collapsed. He was so shocked. In fact, until if you read Psalm 22, you see that he died more of shock than physical injury. He was so shocked at the amount of hate that these people had accumulated against him. How could you beat me like this? Until he wept. Beat until he fell down. You try to beat a dog right here in front of this gate like that, you'll be arrested. You understand me? Because there are laws protecting dogs, but there was no law to protect the Messiah.